What is up, everyone? It is your boy, Soggy Sausage. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. We're here at the Jungle Base on our Pirate Cove server, and this is part 2 of the last video on the Fatherhood series. This one is a more structured one, hopefully. I've written down here some points of kind of the things I've been kind of mulling around after listening to the part one myself, right? It's sort of, yeah, so it's sort of influenced me, if you will. Um, yeah, right there's fine. It influenced me. I need another one over here for now, and we'll see how they plant. I probably saw it like how you guys did, right? If you guys saw the part one, right? And I mean, I was being honest, right? That's one thing that I said I always will be, is honest. Um, and with being honest, sometimes things sort of just fall into place, right? Not always. Let me remind you guys. Not always in a good way, right? Sometimes it's embarrassing, and others maybe. It needs to be like that, right? But the problem with rambling on, like I tend to do, is that ideas sort of get lost if they're not followed through, right? If I start getting lost in like examples and stuff like that, then we'll go nowhere. We'll go nowhere fast. So with that in our hearts, I've kind of been mulling around what I'm going to be talking about. There's a creeper somewhere around here. What I'm going to talk about in this episode, right? Um, I am a little nervous, right? But it is what it is, as one would say. And I don't have anything here. I got something cooking over here. I got some laundry I gotta take out here. Here you go. Oh, we still got about 18 to go. So while we talk about what we're gonna talk about, right? I'm gonna sort of show you guys here the workspace, the labs, right? The hidden bunker, if you will, under the house. Um, all right, so I kind of outlined them like this here. So what I'm gonna do is just do this here. It's gonna be the outside wall here. That's just to cover it, right? When we have more time, more stone, maybe even off camera, I do want to I want to make sure that this looks like it's part of the mountain. So that means under. I mean, we don't have floating dirt. I mean, we do technically. We could just play with the Minecraft physics, right? But I don't know. I'd like to be able to have stone and have the actual mountain be under this, under all this dirt here. So, so yeah. Anyways, enough about that. On to the ending of this saga. That's really, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's really helped me out. It's really helped me out in a lot of ways. Um, Obviously, it's helped me sort of untraumatize myself, right? To where it's like, hey, that event has come and gone, basically. You know? Um, you really don't need to be just panicking over it, you know, even to this day, right? You're the only one living in that moment. It's really helped me see that, basically. uh, and has kind of given me ideas on what I should do with my daughter, right? Which is the whole, honestly, it's the whole catalyst to this whole situation. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Again, we have a bit of some notes here. I am just gonna start filling the holes in with the stone because that's the whole plan. Is to make sure this is covered in stone. That's the. There you are. I was looking for you. Okay, so there's still things spawning over here. Maybe there, but supposedly it didn't have to be at, 0 light level, right? It could just, this is lit. It's got a torch up there. It's got a torch right here. But we'll add it. Maybe that might stop all these creepers from spawning. That's all we get, dude. All we get are creepers spawning. Now, I'm not sure it's because of the difficulty level. I'm not sure if it's because they, Bill Gates was at Microsoft. I don't know if they implemented an AI system to where it's like they're listening to our conversations or whatever we say, what we hate, and just shooting it at us. Because I just get non-stop creepers. It is crazy. But I digress. I've learned through this basically that that's essentially what happened. I was traumatic. I was traumatized by it. But first, honestly, what it's helped me do is acknowledge the situation. Because I've lived years, and I mean years, with a guilt, with a feeling of that I was a monster. That no matter what I did, didn't matter. Another creeper. Here's Mason. Hey, Mason. Did I get everything? Yes, thank you. 21. Alright. I've never seen that video, I don't think. I don't remember really seeing it. I do remember everybody talking about it, and so it's like he's adding math, right? And he's like 21. Anywho. It's helped me pretty much acknowledge how long and how deep that experience was for me. Oh, possibly from over here, maybe? And that it was something traumatic, right? It wasn't like, and the thing is, I thought I healed from it, right? I thought I kind of forgave, basically. I don't have any more stone. I have 18. I can just try and fill out this section over here first, and then we'll start working on that whenever we have more stone. Yeah, because I would rather have this essentially safe, right? So I don't accidentally fall anywhere. I think making it safe is first priority. So there's that big section over there, and there's that. Okay, so let's go to 12 here. It's really made this whole situation, this whole thing. It wasn't just. Oh no. I didn't want that. Yeah. Shoot over this way. No. You. What? Please. There you go. Alright. Oh no! That's not safe. But, But you know, it's really made me. It made me feel like a monster, right? That whole ordeal, and I always forget that at the same time my parents were getting a divorce. Um, at the same time, around the same year, I lost one of my favorite aunts. Um, you know, there was a lot of stuff. There was that whole high school thing, and I was graduating that. I was I want to plant the potatoes, yeah, because I got more carrots right now. I'd rather have potatoes ready so that we can eat and just eat these carrots. Okay, potatoes should be done. That one's not. I think that one I tried to hit it before, and it just here. Let me feed the panda before I leave. That's why I want to lock up this Aloy because I lose them. They get stuck somewhere, and then where'd you go? Right? What you got? Ooh. Okay, nothing. I suggest you run. Oh no, I'm at 2 hearts. I'll die. Oh look, a creeper. But I, like I said, I thought I dealt with the situation, right? I thought years ago I was like, you know what, I accept where it's at, you know, this and that, and I was making a lot of headway with my daughter, my first daughter. And everything was, I mean, looking good. Everything was looking good on paper, right? And ever since meeting my wife, you know, and the things she's pushed me to do and to kind of get me out of my funk here a little bit, you know, I didn't realize it was more like a drug to where, you know, it helped in the moment. It helped me kind of get out of a rut and be more responsible and just like wake up and get back into the rhythm, right? She had you know, my two stepkids. What's this panda? There's more food over here if you want it, little bud. Big bud. But I, I pretty much felt after that worthless, right? Like a worthless man. That was my view of myself, right? I had no confidence. I had no. I mean, how I met my wife. I mean, I was probably just faking confidence. Um, we're gonna need more stones. This is what we're gonna do. Uh, shoot, we need some armor. We could try and handle. We could try and handle with some leather, and then work our way up. But can we make ourselves some armor? We're gonna go caving. Not just caving. Um, but we're gonna go caving for some stone also. Now, there you are. I mean, you can stay in the house. That's fine. I prefer you to stay in the house than anything else, really. I'm gonna take my dryer. All right, and some food, baby. All right, I have mutton already on me, and I have beef. But I'll take this chicken here really quick. While we get set up, let's go ahead and start cooking. We even have potatoes on deck. So let's slap the potatoes in here. We'll take that. We're going to take some food so we can stay down there a little longer, hopefully. Fingers crossed we don't die. Yeah, the chicken. And then Let's do this. No, we should. It's all right. We're doing that now. All right. Do I have the leather in here? I don't. I have it in the mob drops here. 20. Let's see what we can make. We do have 16 arrows. We'll take all of them but one. 21. Oh my god. It's a sign. What else can we leave here? It's gunpowder and zombie flesh. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and make. Wait, where's the crafting bench over here? All right. Oh, I should leave the door closed. Yeah, I don't want this little kid to escape. Oh, they already did. Get your little. Get in the house. Get in the house, please. Over here. Come on. Anyways, while this sucker gets in the house, are you gonna get in the house? There you are. Just stay, please. Don't teleport anywhere. Ooh. What? That was quick. Let's get this meat in here. Collect this. Damn, baby, we cooking, baby. We cooking. All right. We still got something in there. These things won't teleport out, right? I don't think so. Potatoes are done. The scoop is in here. Ooh, we almost have it filled up. All right. We could leave this worthless crap in here. Do that whole thing. Caves are on the other side, so we'll leave that in this here. We could make a chest piece, and I think we might make a chest piece. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. And I think, bink, that goes there, and then boots, boom, and then I should have a helmet. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, in here. Ah, delicious. Unbreaking 3, protection 2, projectile protection. I think we're gonna compass this one here. Alright. There you go, baby. We're all set. We're ready. We got our food, right? We got all our food? Okay, so stone and iron. Speaking of iron, do we have a lebad girl? Where are you? Oh, we have a bunch. Okay. So, but it's all being taken home. We can't dip our toe in that just yet. Let's go collect our armor set. And then we need more cobblestone, you know, to start filling the sides in over here, the foundation, and the mountain, because this is gonna stay like this, right? This depth, right? And we might just the whole backyard. This is gonna be covered in stone, right? And then I'm gonna build a pillar here. I was kind of hoping we'd have a big tree that we can lock into. And then build like a support arch. Right there. Maybe one in the middle. Right, for this section out here. And then over there, kind of do the same thing a little bit. But I do want that bunker, right? This huge underground bunker. So I wanted to make that into the mountain. So that's the plan for that. Any more caves? I know there's one over yonder. We could slaughter these animals also. Will you give me your armor? I don't really actually need any of it, to be honest. Oh. Eh. That's, you know. Alright. There's a big ravine over here I think we're going to kind of try and take advantage of. And see if maybe we can't work our way in. There's copper. Not looking for copper. Ooh. There's a donkey down here. Hey, are you lost? I'd love to take you home, but I don't have a saddle with me. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've already kind of taken advantage of this entire part here. But I do see some dark spots. Ah, of nothing. Okay. So while we get some of this stone here, I'm going to just break this pickaxe. One thing that I've kind of... I don't know the word for it, and I'm not trying to stick on just one word, but that's really affected me, right? It's really kept me in this mode, right? Which is not a healthy mode to be in. But it kept me in this mode of just being a victim, right? And not a victim in the sense that feel sorry for me, but a victim in the sense that because I was hurt and damaged so much, instead of having the mental capacity or the emotional intelligence or whatever you want to call it, right? To pick myself up and say, you know what? I don't care the way you make me feel. I don't care what you do to me, what you say to me. I don't care. What's important for me is my daughter. And I'm here for her. And that's it. You know, and when I say scared and all that, it always felt overwhelming because I felt alone. I felt alone in every situation in regards to my daughter. Like I said, it was almost within months of my daughter being born that my baby's mom, her mom, uh, her mom, pretty much was already planning her getaway. And I will say that it's possible that that was affected by our relationship before and during the pregnancy, sorry. Pregnancy. The pregnancy. You know, I was very, very dismissive of her and used her past against her. Because it was nonstop that I would hear about it, right? And so, again, I didn't have the mental capacity to let go of things, right? It was just, and even to this day, it's been a real hindrance. But, at least this is the moment that I remember this happening, right? But anyways, right away, you know, she was pretty much planning her escape, and after the baby was born, right? And this whole time, let me mind you, this whole time, she didn't communicate anything with me, right? Decisions were being made on her own. She was, you know, following her own path as well. But I can only speak on my experience, right? My experience on what happened to me. I should just make a... I don't have wood. And I'm gonna need a crafting bench. Ah, it's nighttime. Okay. I'll stay sort of here for now. And then once we break our main pick, we'll go back up. Okay. Alright, so we have a zombie coming up. And And then I hear another one, but let's see if we can't... Oh, a creeper. See if we can't just go down here. Is he gonna fall? No, okay. Ooh. Don't remember if this... But... We're going for stone, aren't we? Yeah. I think we should just go up and leave this for when we want to collect this kind of stone here. But if you guys ever see me with this, you know, this type of stone or, you know, anything like that, just know I always worry. That's just me. I always worry people thinking that I'm cheating or, you know, oh, well, how'd you get the material? I don't know why. Maybe that's just a reflection of me, you know, how I think people, like, maybe I'm not trusting of people anymore. But I'm telling you, through my digesting of my past, right? Which this series has kind of helped me out. And I know I go around in circles. I apologize. But this is kind of how, you know, what helps me heal, right? Helps me sort of, this is my mind. And if I don't take this out and listen to myself, right? Because no one really talks to me. And yeah, I know this is what therapy is all about and blah, 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 and this and that. It's exactly this, right? But I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, right? Ever since I was watching. I think before my earliest memories of like a YouTube. Oh, I heard that. That's over there somewhere. There's more iron that way. So let's go this way first. Why not? Ooh, lapis. Let's get this lapis. That's pretty much what I found out, that this moment, this traumatic experience has pretty much defined my life. It's like a flash freeze of my development. You know, like how they say, I've heard how they say, I've heard on Joe Rogan, that, you know, there's studies that, you know, said that drugs, or not, maybe not even Joe Rogan, maybe a different podcast, but that studies, there's been studies that show that people who do drugs, right, at whatever age that you do, that's sort of like a flash freeze moment in your maturity. And you sort of, that's where you stop maturing, right, for the moment until you sober up and sort of live life without drugs, right, without the influence or whatever. And I can see that argument. That's a pretty decent argument. And if there is studies, then, I mean, it is what it is, right? Not immediately, but while digesting, you know, the situation, that's what I thought. Is this traumatic moment that I experienced sort of stunted my growth in a sense. And that's sort of how I learned to handle every situation after that, which is the unhealthy part. You know, all my problems, that's sort of how I dealt with it. With the issue is how I dealt with the issue with my kid, right? But I sort of digress. I did want to say that, you know, with her leaving right away, putting me on child support, you know, her parents having money and my parents not really having money. They were, oh no. What? Well, it's a good thing we have armor. Jeez Louise. Okay. Um, that was a bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather here and get some health back. But in the meantime, let's sort of continue this sort of situation. Let me kind of turn the page because that's pretty much it. I mean, I I pretty much was afraid of all the cards that were stacked up against me, right? Um, as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, when I'm started to go through the situations through courts, and then 20-year-old, and then all that stuff. Because child support was, like I said, it was almost instant. Like she left me, and this was the thing. It was the betrayal of, like, how I mentioned before, where she was like, "Hey, we're gonna serve you these papers. Can you just sign them? Just agree to them. We'll go to court. We'll do everything, and then when we get back together, these papers pretty much mean nothing. We can go and return them. This is just to make my parents happy for now." And some would call me stupid. And by some, I mean me. That's what I've called myself for years. Whew. Okay, well, I need a pick to get back up. I don't have. There was iron. Yeah, there you go. But so trust me, that is not lost upon my tiny little soul here. And sort of like a Nigerian prince, right? If you get scammed, you get scammed, right? Or if you get tricked, you get tricked. I mean, you should have been smart enough to not get tricked, basically. That's why people who do that. Because there's people who are like you that fall for this stuff. Now, again, this is all just based on just previous information that I've heard before, like third party telling my mom, because they were coworkers, right? So one of my mom's coworkers, because this was, I lived in a smaller town back in the day. Now it's a bigger town, but back then it was smaller. It was just neighborhoods, right? A couple neighborhoods went into the same high school. You work in the district. Obviously, there's only a couple schools. So, anyways, ooh, some lapis. Um, like I said, this is from me hearing that kind of stuff. Like, hey, I heard that she was talking to her friends and was saying like, oh, I just I'm just gonna trap him, and she said my name obviously, but she's gonna trap me, and then that's it, and blah blah blah, and then, I mean, who knows if that's true, right? But that's the information I had gotten, and I mean, again, I didn't have the emotional intelligence to forget and forgive and forget, right? Um, okay, so I made myself a way up. I still have a bit of a pick. So that honestly should be fine. I could go down. I just was worried I'd be stuck down there with no way up. You know what? We're gonna be caving the rest of this episode, so let's go grab some wood. Make some crafting benches. I have sticks, right? Yeah, I have 3 sticks. Oh no. I thought I hit something and just threw me off balance, but um does this go all the way up like Rick Ross? Yeah, baby. Come on. Okay. There's a tree. There's trees everywhere. There's a tree over here. But yeah. So, long story short, that was that. I felt betrayed. I felt like I was alone. And instead of asking for help and, essentially doing the right thing, right? Asking for help and, looking for resources that to help and stuff like that. Because back then there was still YouTube, right? There's YouTube. I mean, possibly someone was making YouTube videos on how to do, how to handle court with child support, how to handle court, and in general. Because I was scared. I have never been to court in my life before that, and then to have felt betrayed, right, by my girlfriend, the mother of my child, because another thing was that after, and I know this might have been selfish, and yes, I will take 100% accountability for that, if that is the case, right? Um, did I make the crafting bench? No. Uh, if that is the case, right, where that was my mistake, right? And now this is my consequence, right? You steal, you go to jail, right? Well, maybe if you did what I did, um, and and hold on, let's make this first. How is my shield? It's almost dead. All right. So let's make another shield. We can, because this is about to go basically. All right. I have a pick. This is gonna go soon. Um. Okay, look, this is what I'm gonna do because we're up here and we have the opportunity. Meanwhile, I talk basically. Uh, just in case I die too, I don't want to. Um, I'm gonna make some bread right now. The raw chicken can stay. Boom, perfect. Okay, that's our haul for the moment. Now, with our new invented, our new space, let's make some bread. Um, but yeah, I mean, going to break. They had the money to have a lawyer, and me not really understanding court, and then all that. I just agreed to everything. I pretty much signed my life away in fear, right? And in turn, just gave up, really, in my eyes now, in hindsight, right? And I did what was easiest, right? And what was easier, right? It was easier to hate myself and than to I don't know, take the extra step maybe, or whatever the case may have been. Where is this? There it is, over there. Because I don't want to stray too far from where we were. It was a good little spot. We can go back down and keep getting some ores. Ooh, that's laggy. Whew. Ah. Okay, let's see. Nope. Yep. Alright. We made it. Down here? No, I don't think it was. Actually, not thinking about it, I don't think we were all the way down here anyway. Okay. Yeah, it was in my eyes, it was easier to hate myself and believe what my baby mama told me and that I was. And was it this way? Because we followed the iron, right? That was the whole thing? Went up that way. Ooh, I missed. Okay. Went this way. Hold on. Hold the phone. We went this way. Yeah, yeah. Hey. Oh, you're over there. Ow! Oh, he's chasing. Alright. You know, and instead of being more, like I said, more independent, more, you know, sure of myself, more confident. Make sure I follow the... Alright, now actually, before we do that, we're just gonna need sticks, we don't need anything else other than that. Let's do that much. Boop. Okay. So instead of being more independent and more just like, okay, like I said before, you know, take the reins, right? Is this where I fell? No. Okay. There's no more cobble, but I think I see some ores over there. So gold, maybe. Alright. Maybe we spur off a little bit this way. Ah. Is it the same one? Imagine. Alright. There's a lot of lapis hidden in the rock. There you are. I'm over here. Hey. Oh! You got me. Alright. Like I said, you know, I was scared, I was young, I was stupid, and I let fear govern me instead of taking advantage of it and just being a dad, making that switch. I thought I thought I made the switch, right? When she was born, you know, everything changed. And I could never be sure of anything else in the world, which was committing my life to this little girl and this woman, right? This person who just had my child. I saw everything. You know, I was there for the whole experience, right? I said, you know what? That's when, for me, right? That's when the past didn't matter anymore. You know, that's when words were just words, and you know what? You just had my child, basically. You know, I would do anything for you. But I guess she had other plans, right? You know, and you know, months after child support, then court, you know, and just work, and then I was working at Little Caesars at the beginning. What? I don't have any villages close by. There you are. So, and I wouldn't mind a raid. Actually, I would mind a raid right now because I don't have the utensils to situate myself for a raid, but I wouldn't mind taking him out. Ooh. Let's just make sure there's nothing hidden. Nothing over here. Okay. Alright. Just grab the sexy girl right here. Hello. You come here often? Are you alone? Yes, you are. Alright. I thought that was Emerald. You know, but that was that experience. And unfortunately governed the rest of my life after that. And you know, with my stepkids, I had the opportunity because my wife's amazing, right? I had the opportunity to be a father. Now I again was still very immature, very. I let my traumatic experience sort of govern the way I handled my situations, like I said, right? And inadvertently sort of was like, all right, I get this opportunity to be a dad, and I'm like, I love kids. I have a kid, so why would I have anything to say about a woman who has one too, right? As a matter of fact, I mean, that might help me out, maybe fill the void that I've been trying to fill with, different stuff that weren't so great for me, And again, once I was the stepdad, right? Once I came into the picture, I mean, all I heard was stories about their dad not being in the picture, basically. Pretty much leaving, right? Now, there's my shield. Could, oh God, hold on. Could this have been, first date propaganda? Maybe. But nonetheless, I took the challenge and I was like, all right. Whoa. Okay, let's go get that XP. We're at 25. We don't have enchantment table. But with these newfound caves here, I wouldn't think it'd be too hard to come up with something here. 3 iron. That's about it. Okay. I don't want to venture too far down, only because of this stone here. There is a bunch of stone, and that's essentially what we're here for. Whoa, he's got an enchanted bow. There you go. That's a tasty meatball. But I've pretty much stripped everything but copper to this point. So maybe we go lower to get a couple more ores, hopefully diamonds. I did get a couple, enough to get a full set of armor, some iron armor. But we'll see. We'll break our pick, digging some stone, maybe looking for a different path, different ores around here somewhere. Creating different paths here to make sure it's safe for us to come back down here whenever we want to. And in the meantime, fill up our inventory with what we came for. Some stone. We'll keep that on the hotbar. Keep this on the hotbar. Chicken. We'll move over here. Actually, there you go. That's good. All right. Let's see. I think we might go down a little bit. I don't see any other path around here. Now, this whole taking the easy way out, I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't like, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to take care of her. You know, I know. I know she's being taken care of, so you know, I'm just not gonna take responsibility of it, right? Like I didn't care, right? That's not the case, and maybe I'm seeing it wrong now, but you know, I always tried to be there in any way I could, instead of any way I should, right? I should have been there no matter what in person, but I thought that phone calls, you know, was enough, and the visits was enough, right? And I thought that you know, being there on her first days and whatnot, and was enough, but it wasn't, you know, and I don't think it was either. I don't think it. I don't think I should think it was enough, right? Um, you know, but I let I let I let the weakness inside me take hold, basically, and I I told myself that was enough. I guess I convinced myself that was enough. Um, Retrospectively, obviously, it's not. You know, and if you're a dad listening, that's not enough, man. Even if you're hours away, if you're a state away, if whatever, do what you can to make sure you're present, right? And I mean that in every sense of the word. Uh, I have to go back up anyways for it, but we have two stacks, and what we have in that chest. We could just go back up right now. It's daytime. We're in the clear. This isn't where we came up. Holy horde of zombies. Alrighty. I'll just take advantage of that situation here. But look, see, like, you know, is it wrong to take advantage of the situation? I mean, in the word itself, right? Take advantage just sounds ultimately wrong, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, just stating like in court, right? I went to jury duty, and it's the facts, right? It's all that matters. When you're the jury, it's just about stating, receiving, and taking into consideration only factual stuff, right? So no emotions should take place. No, take all the stones so we can start cooking this stuff. We can start placing this, place that, and all this crap can stay in here. You, no, we're going up. Might as well. Boom, we're done. Uh, all right, I'll take it. Um, so, and again, I should have listened to my gut, in a sense. You know, I was hurt, so I accepted my fate, basically, and just outsourced the work, right? You know, kind of like what I think cities do is they outsource. They make it easier you for you to outsource, you know, everything in your life, right? Now, can we safely say that's wrong, right? Are we all intelligent enough to be like, hey, that's not the way you should be living. We should be more independent. We should take matters into our own hands and take accountability, you know? Be farmers, be ranchers, be, you know, smiths, be all of that. You know what I mean? So I'll leave you guys with that. It's part 3 is coming up, but essentially that's my traumatic experience that sort of bled through everything, right? And it affected my relationship with my stepkids because I had no confidence in, you know, just being upfront like I am now with their dad, you know, with their dad. You know what I mean? Like now I can shake his hand and invite him into my house and yeah, man, you know, come inside, like be confident, like, hey man, this is my house. This is my family, you know? Kind of stuff like that. Back then I didn't, you know, because almost immediately after it was he's in the picture now. Well, I thought he wasn't in the picture. I thought you said that. I mean, now I gotta face the man that sleeps with lady I'm slept, not sleeps, has slept with her. You know, now it's the past thing coming up again, and so you know that happened, and then that sort of affected my relationship with my kids, right, and my stepkids, and you know, it's all just kind of wrong, and but nonetheless, right? We'll continue on the ending of this fatherhood stream here in the next episode. But I did want to leave you guys with pretty much that. That is my summary of my experience, right? My pain and what my mistakes were, right? And my experience and what I let sort of engulf me. And it's a warning to people who are listening to this. I know what I sound like. I'm gonna listen back to this. I'm gonna sound ridiculous, right? Like wow, like, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is what it is. And was the whole purpose of this. No matter what I sound like, right? How embarrassing it is. This is me. I'm on jury duty, right? This is my court. I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. Trying to look for a safe space. Mason, get your dirty feet off that. All right. Let's cook that. Okay. Guys, thank you guys for listening to a traumatic man ramble. Thank you for listening and being a part of my therapy session. Thank you guys for all the support you guys have given me. Remember, love each other, love yourself. God loves you. I love you. See you in the next one, guys. Fathers, love your children. Children, love your fathers. Bye-bye.